Main tool that we use is a 360 assessment. And there are lots of different ways to do a 360 assessment. You can do one of the formal 360 assessments that are out on the market. Korn Ferry is a big one, but there are so many companies that have created 360 assessments, and there's a lot of internal 360 assessments that large organizations use, and they even have integrated into their systems, their performance review systems. They have your team assess you in their 360 tool, and that's kind of how you get your score, your performance review score, which actually is a pretty good idea. But beyond the 360 assessment, what I do is I really try to teach leaders how to draw people out and how to gather that information. And I will often do informal 360s where I'll talk to people on the team to try to draw out issues. So the leaders will often have me do something with their team, with them not present. And as I get a sense of what's going on overall on the team, if the leader's open for feedback, then I can say, okay, these are the 3 themes that the team tends to struggle with that you may not know about. And so what can we do to address those? So that's another way. If you have a coach, you can kind of bring your coach in as someone who can independently get that information for you. And then really working to build trust with your team members. You can say, I'm open to feedback, but if they give you feedback and then you get defensive, then they're going to shut down. So you can slowly build trust with your team members by soliciting feedback, having them give you the feedback, and then how you respond to that feedback gives them a good indication of how safe it is to continue to give you that feedback. So you can develop relationships with the people on your team where they're eyes and ears for you, and they feel more and more comfortable telling you what's going on with them. And that's kind of ideal because then they're actually going to share their experiences with you. And if you are really proactive in trying to understand what they're experiencing, and they can see that you're not getting defensive and there's no sort of social penalty for them to talk to you about what they're noticing, then they're going to trust you more and they will tell you more. And I think that's kind of the process that you go through as a leader.